Tower, you here? Yes, sir. Tower. All right. Folks, I'm going to have one of our regional team builders come to the front of the room, all the way from Rocky Mount. Hello? 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 Yeah. All right, so one of the things that we've always talked about is taxes. This is us, BaBaJahi, one of our premier tax folks. And you were here a couple months back. We had Super Saturday. We had him come up and sit down with people and help you talk about taxes. He also does taxes, where a lot of times people have people come in who won't actually do your taxes. Okay, he actually does. I love Satawi because he's aggressive with it. You know, a lot of tax people are very conservative as if it's their money. And I think the reason has to be, and Satawi can probably tell me if I'm wrong, is that if they ever get audited, they don't want you to get audited because they don't want to have to deal with that. So therefore, they won't give you all your money or do what necessary the law says they can do because they don't want to go with you or go through some hassles if something happens to you. Right? Am I probably correct about that, Mr. Jahi? Is that probably a good assumption?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. I mean, they have people who basically they act like it's their money. Just say, well, I wouldn't write that off. I wouldn't write this off.
They might work.
All right.
No,
so
you have to speak loud. That's just for the camera.
Okay. As Mr. Alexander was saying, you have different kind of tax preparers. You have conservative tax preparers. When I say conservative, they act like your money is their money, and they say, well, no, we're not going to do all of that. We're not going to do this. Then you have liberal tax preparers. They'll go a little bit further. Then you have radical tax preparers. I'm a radical tax preparer because my background is community organizing, and I just believe in change and helping people. And so I try to do is help people the best way we possibly can. There's several books that you can pick up. Mr. Alexander showed one on there, Know Your Taxes Big Time by Mr. Sandy Bakken, this is a great book. It tells you all of the different things you can do. And then there's another gentleman by the name of Mr. Ron Mueller who has a great book also. I don't have his book with me. But he just recently did a piece where he shared the IRS internal memo. It's a 64-page document. And I'm going to give out my email address before I leave. If you'd like a copy of that 64-page document, I can get that to you so you know how the IRS is operating. What has happened is that some of the Republicans have come together and they said the government is losing too much money on people getting home-based business tax write-offs in the billions. So they said, hey, we need that money back. So what they did with that 64-page document, they came up with how they wanted the auditors to approach being able.
Sorry, come over here.
Okay. All right, Greg. What's up, travel buddy? So they came up with 17 basic questions that they prepared the auditors to look at when they take you in for audit. And he went over on this webinar how they set you up. So they call you in for audit. They're real friendly. They're all chubby. There's a couple of basic things on here that I'm going to cover. I can cover more at another time, or if you want to set an interview with me. Time is winding down. Mr. Alexander asked me to try to cover as much as I could in about 10 to 15 minutes. So they set you up in the interview. You come and say, hey, you wrote off this, that, and the other. It's like you have a wonderful business. Wow, tell me a little bit about your business. You get to tell them about your business, So that's really exciting. I'm pretty sure you have a business plan, right? See, one of the problems, most people who are in network marketing have no business plans. But other business owners have business plans. That is the key of what they're looking at. If you see on here, they say, question number 1, when did the taxpayer first include Schedule C, which is profit and loss from your business? Schedule F, that's for people that have a farm. people that rent have property. 1120S, that's subchapter S corporations or LLCs, and 1065 is LLCs. Okay, then another question right here, what general industry, what is your specialized niche? Well, you know, we have a niche. Our niche now is selling travel memberships. Before, we're selling travel websites. So there's some things that you should be doing. Where's the business conducted? It was conducted in your home. What are some of the things you should be doing? I don't know if I'd call them travel parties. At this point, I would call them surge parties or something, but we got to come up with a name for what we used to call travel parties. You should be having those, because that would be going in your business plan. See, it's not like, when do you do the business? When I feel like it. No, that's not part of a business plan. I have a travel party the second Saturday of each month, or the, you know, whatever date you have listed out for those. I attend my business seminars. That's what the weekly meetings are. I attend my business seminars on such and such date. I'm on my business development training calls on such and such time of the week. You should have that listed, whatever your team call is that you're supposed to be on. These activities are important because you need to be able to prove to the IRS that you are legitimately running a business. Because their whole goal is to say you have a hobby. And, you know, we can tell from being here today, from Mr. Alexander, you know, getting this room and doing all of this is not no hobby. This is a business. And he got different things that can document it's a business. You should be able to do the same from your home. One of the things you should have in your home, every time you have a surge party, what we used to call travel parties, or whatever new name we're going to come up with, you should have a guest login, guest sign-in sheet. Why is that important? So you can prove that you're using your home for business. Because, see, that's where you're going to get your biggest deduction from, is your part of your mortgage, your real estate taxes, your utility bills. Those are some huge items that you're going to be able to write off for having a home-based business. But you got to prove that you're actually using your home for business. Your vehicle is going to be another big item. So keeping track of places that you go in terms of your mileage for your vehicle. Hey, I went out today, I went surgery. I stopped at such and such place, give out some cars. Whenever you go to eat out, even between, you know, because you're going to leverage the business against your job. So whenever you go to eat out, you stop at a Mickey D's or wherever you happen to stop at to get something to eat, always go inside. Don't go through the drive-thru. I know it's fast and quick to go through the drive-thru. Go inside. The reason you want to go inside is you want to make some small talk with people and give out some business cards and some flyers. That way you can prove that you did actually go out and talk to people about your business. But all of that is go again in your business plan. And let's say these questions, most of them here are self-explanatory, but the biggest thing that the IRS is going to be looking for now for people is business plans. There's a lot of people in network marketing who have been writing off their leveraging the business against their job and getting thousands of dollars back. Thousands. When I say thousands, I'm talking about thousands. I can't give you names, but I can tell you, you know, some of the clients I've already helped for this year. One, they're getting back $16,000 on the Fed side, $9,000 back on the DC side. You add it together, that's $25,000 tax return. Some people don't make that in a year. You understand? So I mean, and the thing is leveraging this business against your job, but you got to do your business as a business. So you definitely want to have a schedule, and you're scheduling your business plan, some of those main things that I named. When do you have people by your house to talk to them about your business, show you videos, whatever? When are you on your training calls? That's what you should call your weekly meeting call. That's a business development training call. That's important. Besides the weekly, in your weekly business development meetings. The meetings are not just, Mr. Alexander, other people don't be having the meetings just to be having the meetings because they like to hear themselves talk. The meetings is setting up a process so that you can legitimately claim your business. If you don't attend the meetings, I had a lady, she got upset with me. I told her, I said, I gave her a copy of this. She says, Tyler, what did you give me this for? I said, because, I say, if we get to a situation where you get audited, see, I know you. I said, I've known you for like 6 years. I know you. I know you know you. And so if you get to a situation where you get audited, you're going to say, Tyler, they auditing me. I need you to come and talk to them. And saying, if I go to the audit with them, and the people say, who are you? Okay, you all prepare the taxes. What else is essence your relationship? They're going to open their mouth and say, he's my upline. Oh, your upline. You know, and then our natural conversation would be, well, how do they participate in the business? And I can tell them the truth, say they don't come to none of the meetings, they don't come to the call, they don't do this. I can lie. I'm not a person that likes to lie. So I'm just saying, I told her, I said, if that's the situation, I say, you put me in an awkward situation. You put me in a situation where I tell them the truth, this person, they don't do nothing. And then it makes me look like, well, you know they didn't do nothing. Why'd you prepare their taxes like this? See, so it becomes a thing of ethics, you know, and being ethical. So it's very, very important, very, very important that you document any properly documented receipt or documented activity cannot be disqualified. That's the key to winning in an audit, is your documentation. And the new key is going to be having a business plan. And you don't have to go out and spend thousands of dollars putting together a business plan. You know, you can basically have a simple business plan for how to market Surge. I'm working on some things that I got from Mr. Mueller, so I can be able to try to help people with business plan development. So that way you will have a business plan where you're showing, okay, well, I'm getting this back because I'm losing $15,000 a year right now with my business. Natural question would be, well, what's your business plan for when you're going to break even? What's your business plan for when you're going to have a profit? And you should have that in the business plan, a perspective of, this is my activity now, this is the activity I'm working on, and if I do this, I'll get a $10,000 bonus. Then I know I'll have more money coming in than I have down here as a loss. So those are some key things that are important. And my email address is Baba, B-A-B-A, Jahi, J-A-H-I, 17 at gmail.com. I'll repeat that again. B-A-B-A, J-A-H-I, 17 at gmail.com. Email me. I'll send you a copy of that 64-page document so you can read it for yourself. So, you know, you don't have to be like my grandma always used to tell me, say, you know, people ain't always, you know, people can't take your mouth as the gospel truth. Give them the evidence.
Thank you.
Email address one more time. B-A, B like boy, A like apple, B like boy, A like apple, Jahi. J like Jack, A like apple, H like he, and I like N. 17 at gmail.com. Thank you. Y'all been a wonderful audience today. And everybody ready to surge, right? That's right, I forgot. Every Thursday night, I do a tax call. That's also, every time you want a conference call, you need to list those and write down the conference calls that you're on, because those are training calls. That's part of developing your business. You're learning something. That's training. I do a Thursday night tax call every Thursday night at 8:55 p.m. Phone number 712-432-3100. PIN 513088. On that Thursday night tax call, you hear my lovely wife who's standing over there taking pictures, who opens the call up for us. We have people all across the country to get on that call. There's people that have been using my tax call, calling me, who's signing up other people in the business. And so, you know, we need to, as a team, use that. I'll repeat the number again, 712-432-3100. PIN number 513088. Use the Thursday night tax call to build your business. Remember, this is for people that's going to be a Surge business owner, not just a person with a membership. Membership, hey, you just got a membership. You get to save money. It's the SBA who becomes the business owner now. Where before, you know, we used to say you own a travel website and it's a travel agent. A little bit different twist. But if you do the Pro Travel Network piece and you want to go all of that hard stuff, where, you know, all you got to really do is refer to them, then you still will have a travel agency. And everybody knows how to get to their Pro Travel Network site? Yes. protravel.com/your username.
What time is that call?
That call is at 8:55 p.m. every Thursday night, unless it's a holiday. Only Thursday we missed last year was Christmas, New Year's, and I think Thanksgiving. Other than that, every Thursday night. Yes. And you said, did we do questions on the call? No, it's no replay on that line. But what I do is I record the calls, and if a person requests, I send them out a copy of the MP3 of the call. Okay? Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir. Absolutely. Well, folks, you got to keep coming to Super Saturday so you can get all the nuggets, right? But I did want Satire to go through that very quickly because, you know, things are changing, folks, and you got to be ahead of that. And I know that, you know, I have a tax preparer who gets on my nerves. She saved me a lot of money, but documentation is crazy. No. Yeah. And then it's all about documentation. And a lot of times what happens in life is things go on, and I'm going through an audit for 2010, and they're mad because we beat them in part of it. So now they're trying to change the laws for me. But the whole idea was all about documentation. I mean, and the thing that happens is life goes on. You don't think about things that you might need documented if you ever go through an audit. Right. All right. Oh, I didn't know I needed a picture of that. Well, and if I had a picture, it would be no more questions. Right. And so just documenting everything is just absolutely key. So I know it's 3 o'clock. We're going to end